Back in 2015 to 2018, Insomniac was creating the blockbuster hit video game Spider-Man PS4, of course. And with that, they wanted to make their Spider-Man very distinct and stand out, but they still wanted to stay true to the DNA of the character. They had a bunch of different costumes and as well an amazing looking classic suit, but their canon Spider-Man suit has definitely been an inspiration for other costumes since Spider-Man PS4 has gained popularity. For example, like Spider-Man Far From Home's suit, including the white on the spider logo, is just one example of this influence Insomniac had on the mythos of Spider-Man. The advanced suit hasn't changed much since the original debut, but it definitely has changed since 2018, so let's go over the evolution of the advanced suit. We're going to go over from when it first was created or being created to where it's at now, and as well go kind of in depth on what changes were made up until this point today. We're going to go over the concept art of when it was first created or being created, then what it looked like in Spider-Man PS4, then now in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So let's start with the original concept art. So from my knowledge, I believe this was the first concept art, and as we can see, there's kind of a lot going on in this costume, I think at least. The red texture looks kind of weird, the webs aren't even black yet, and the big spider is obviously black, but it doesn't contrast well over the blue part of the costume, especially since the blue is pretty dark. These stripes on the legs are kind of doing too much, and the eyes seem to take an odd shape as well, but it's an okay place to start. I would say definitely needed some change and improvement. So I thought there was more concept art, but I couldn't seem to find any, though, for the advanced suit specifically anyway, so we'll just jump into the Spider-Man PS4 final release version of the advanced suit. So of course there was a massive, iconic, should I say, upgrade compared to the original concept art. Some of the more noticeable differences are the black webbing and as well also the webbing being more separated. The lenses are a much better shape. They did keep the blue parts going from the shoulder blade to across the shoulder to the back, leading into the nice darkish light blue and a kind of vibrant orange red. And instead of those stripes, they put kind of like triangles, which I think was fine and way better than the stripes on the legs. And then obviously the white carbon fiber on the gloves and arms, along with the classic iconic white spider logo spanning across the 4 quadrants on the chest and stomach area. And then the lines that separated each part of the costume, these parts, it's like a blackish gray of some sort as well. Overall W design, I think most people's problems with it were just the parts that are supposed to be red look too orange, and I kind of agree, and I guess they didn't want to or maybe couldn't fix it. I have no clue on that. I couldn't find anything regarding that. With that, this design carried over to Miles Morales' game. So now moving on to the Advanced Suit 2.0, we first seen the new Advanced Suit 2.0, of course, in the iconic dreaded reveal trailer where we got this cursed image. So let's break that down and compare it to the original Advanced Suit. So overall, it isn't too different. It has the same design philosophy. It really just kind of tweaked everything a little bit. The web patterning stayed the same. That's pretty much the only thing that stayed exactly the same. Everything else slightly changed or completely changed. Let's start with the mask. So the eye shape is different. It looks a little more refined. It honestly kind of reminds me of the animated series lenses a little bit, with the top curved edge, or maybe like Spectacular Spider-Man lenses. So those look cool. That looks nice. Moving on down to the separates between the blue and the red. This part, instead of being a weird gray black brownish color, is actually changed to black, which looks nice. I thought so, at least. Speaking of blue and red, they changed the colors to be a little bit more vibrant. The red is a little darker and not orange anymore, which is great to see. The blue is lighter and more full. Then we got the white spider logo. It's the same. Only difference is the bottom legs don't go outside of the red. They actually stay in the red and don't overlap on the blue, which I actually prefer. I think it looks a lot cleaner and nicer, and it kind of helps make Spider-Man look a little more slimmer. Next, they changed the belt to this more separated, parted belt by the middle piece, which actually makes me feel like they probably took inspiration from Andrew Garfield's TASM 2 suit, which is not a bad thing at all. That suit is beautiful, so, you know, glad they took inspiration from that, if that's what this was at least. There's also some added white parts like on the belt and as well the arm area instead of the blue. So now I would go over the gameplay reveal of the advanced suit, but it's really hard to tell if there's any major changes. It looks pretty much the same, plus we only get to see it for maybe like a couple of seconds because it does end up switching to the symbiote suit. So with that, since the gameplay reveal, they have actually made some changes to the advanced suit within the brand new story trailer, so let's go over that. So now really there's only one change, but it isn't as noticeable, I would say, unless you actually go and look for changes to the suit in the new trailer. And really the advanced suit is just exactly the same as it was in the teaser trailer and as well the gameplay reveal, with the exception for one small detail that I personally think kind of makes a huge difference in making the new advanced suit 2.0 look way better. So if we look at the advanced suit in the story trailer and zoom in, you can actually see that instead of the black outlinings that separate the blue and the red in the costume like in the reveal gameplay or even the teaser trailer, they changed the black to white, and personally I think that's a great change and makes the costume look that much better than it originally did. And it kind of adds on to, like, you know, the whole white theme going on, or it could not be white, maybe it could be silver. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely not black like it used to be. And again, it's such a small minor detail, but I feel like it makes all the difference in like the entire design of the costume and kind of ties everything together. I do think the black looked nice, but I feel like the white looks good too. With that, that's my breakdown of the evolution of the advanced suit. What's your favorite iteration of the advanced suit from Insomniac, and do you like the latest advanced suit 2.0? Make sure to comment your opinion down below so I can discuss all of that with you in the comment section. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you are new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for the games, movies, TV shows, and I try to upload as much as I can. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you have had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.